Welcome to One Book, One Review. Hey everybody, I feel like I'm really late doing this. This is a video response to Book Rat Misty's book chat. It's about negative reviews. And I wanted to do this all month, but I never got around to it. So now I've already seen quite a lot of videos. So if you want to watch all of those, go to Misty's video, I'll leave a footnote. And there are the video responses. There's been a lot of talk about the negative reviews. And I have to admit, I didn't really know that there was a lot of author bashing last year and blogger bashing. So I thought that was very interesting because I think it's not necessary. I agree with most of the others that negative reviews are a good thing because we're not doing this for a living, we're doing this for fun. So I think it's totally natural that most of our reviews are positive because we buy the books for pleasure. I'm always disappointed if I buy a book that I don't like, so I don't go out looking for books I don't like. If you've seen most of my Bookshelf Tuesdays, you've seen that there are a lot of started and not finished books in my shelves. And I don't have a problem saying that, because it's my opinion, it's what I think of the book. Usually I have a problem either with the writing, with the character, or with the story. Those are the three topics, or the three things, that get me off from reading a book. And I don't think it's wrong to say that because it's my opinion, and it's not like it's a bad thing, because when we look for a book, I don't always want to hear like, ooh, it's great, it's lovely, it's super, it's perfect. I want to hear why it is like that. Why do you like the book? Why do you like the characters? Why do you like the story? Why do you like the writing? What is so good about it? And if not, I want to know that too. So I like negative reviews if they're honest. I've seen quite a few on BookTube where people say like, well, I didn't like this about the book, I didn't like that about the book. And that is great because that helps me decide. And another thing about negative reviews is that, or reviews in general, is that when I know a person and I know what books that person likes and they're similar to my taste, then I can really work with that. But if everybody always just loves every book, I cannot make anything out of it. So a negative review helps me decide what kind of taste that person or the reviewer has to decide if I want to buy the book. But what I think is not okay is if you attack someone. We're talking about a book, a story, a fictional thing. So I think it's okay to criticize that. It's even okay to criticize the writing, because we do like different styles of writing. That is okay. We cannot love everything. But I don't think it's okay to say something bad about the writer, because he's just doing his job and he's doing what he likes in the best way that he or she thinks that they can do it. But if I say like, ooh, this author is so bad, that's not true. It's just that his writing is not to my appeal, or that I don't like his writing, or maybe I think his writing is bad. But it doesn't have anything to do with the authors. So I think in criticizing, we always have to remind ourselves that at the other end of a book, there is a person, but we also have to remember that that person might not like what we say. But that's okay as well, because I think when you write something or you do something creative and you put it out into the world, you have to live with the fact that not everybody will love this. What I don't understand is that Misty mentioned that there are people who only put out negative reviews. Why do you do that? Why do you go and read books that you won't like? I mean, I'm doing this for fun. I like to talk about the books that I read, and I seldom have the chance to do that with the people around me. That's why I started a YouTube channel, to talk about books that I like with other people who might like the same books or are interested in the same thing. I don't want to waste my time on books that I don't like. And I don't want to waste too much time on making negative reviews interesting or appealing or attractive to others, because I didn't like reading the book, so I don't really like writing a review for it. And I don't really like talking about it. Okay, I can talk forever about things I don't like, but I'd much rather talk about things that I like. So that's my opinion about negative reviews. As long as you're honest, nice, and polite, you can say about the book what you really, really think. And if you don't want to talk about a book that you didn't like, just don't put up a review. That's not a problem. But if you only look for the negative parts, if you only want to hurt other people, I think that's not nice. The author has feelings too, and of course he will be hurt that not everybody loves this book, but we cannot help that. You're welcome to participate and tell me what you think about negative reviews, either in comments or make a video response to my video or Misty's video. Thank you for watching and have a very nice day. Bye bye.